Hey everyone, thank you so much for your patience in me sharing my intro with you and to just kind of tell you a little bit about how I got involved in coaching and what some of my reservations were when I first started. So I actually got involved in coaching about 20 months ago now. And honestly, it fell into my lap. My husband was in the military at the time. We lived in Washington State. I really didn't have any connections out there. I had no family, no friends. Well, I had one friend, and she lived like an hour from us. And so I really just was alone all the time. I like to run, and so I would run often with my girls. I was that crazy mom with a triple stroller. I have 3 little girls, and that was pretty much what I did as far as my exercise went. But I also really liked to have wine every night. And it's so kind of embarrassing to talk about this, but sometimes I would have more than I should. And I literally had nobody keeping me accountable. My husband was deployed, or he was in the field often. He wasn't really home a lot. And so I was just really alone, really lonely. And so I had seen one of my friends do a post about she had done a handstand, and in that handstand post there was something about a challenge group, and this was a girl that I had met 5 years prior when I worked at the Keg Steakhouse. And so I messaged her and I asked her what it was all about, and she told me that it was about these Beachbody challenges, and she was currently doing I believe she was doing the T25, and she was drinking Shakeology, and she was part of this accountability group that kept her on her feet and kept her motivated and pushing towards her goals. And so immediately I researched a little bit about it myself, and I immediately actually signed up as a coach as well as joined her challenge group. I chose to do Insanity. I definitely researched Shakeology for a good 4 to 5 days before I purchased my program because I wanted to make sure that it was wholesome for me and that it was good for me. I'm kind of a nut like that. I like to research a lot of things. And so I ended up joining her group, and for those full 60 days, I was on top of my game, and I got into the best shape of my life. I didn't actually have a huge physical transformation because, like I said, I ran a lot, but my mental transformation is what made me want to pay it forward so much because I was so lonely. I had really bad self-esteem. I kind of always did. But I kind of realized that paying it forward and just knowing that you can help other people who are in the same situation as you really changes what you feel about yourself and what you think about yourself, and you just become a lot more of a positive person. So my hesitation was, though, when I first signed up was, oh my gosh, no one's going to follow me. No one's going to want to be a part of my challenge groups. Who am I to think that I could do this? But all I did, you guys, was I just put a post out there on Facebook, and I was like, hey guys, this is what I'm doing now. My very first month was my best month that I ever had. Second best month that I ever had as a Beachbody coach. Because I just put myself out there and I was vulnerable, and because I was making that change within myself, and I'm a mom to 3 kids, it motivated other moms who were in similar situations as me to do the same thing. And what I really love, though, I think my favorite thing about this business, though, is that it gives me that outlet to not be mom and just do my own thing that makes me feel good. I have so much passion for it. When I hear somebody say, oh my gosh, I lost 5 pounds, or oh my gosh, I looked in the mirror today and I loved what I saw, or oh my gosh, people are noticing that I'm changing, and I've noticed my mind changing, and I try and just be positive even if the situation's crappy. I feel so good when I hear things like that, and I can't help but continue paying it forward. So and the other thing too, you guys, the coolest thing about this job is that I work with my best friends. Every single one of the coaches that invited you here, we talk every day. And that's my social outlet. We share everything. It's not just about coaching. It's about family life. It's about our kids. It's about silly things our kids did. Or, stuff that's not always so happy that's going on in our life. We just get to share it. We become this crazy family of women who just support and encourage each other, and I can't like rave enough about it because it's literally like made me be okay just being me. Like, I don't have to be anybody different. I just get to be myself around these women, and it is so incredibly amazing how much it's changed my life, and I just know I can depend on them for anything. So, and the cool thing is, at the same time, while we're creating our friendships, we're helping other people change their lives in the same way. And so that's pretty much, what coaching is to me, and it means a lot to me that, we get to do this from our own home on our own time. My hours are typically early in the morning and late at night. I do a few things here and there during the day, but I'm a mom to 3 girls, so I have to be present for them. And so that's pretty much what coaching is. That's my story. I absolutely love it, and hopefully if you join our team, you'll learn more about each of us, and then we can learn about you too. So that's pretty much it. And the last thing I want to tell you is that tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time or 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're having a call that is just for you guys, so we can do kind of face-to-face and answer any questions that you have about coaching or reservations you have about coaching. But truly, you guys, it is for everybody, and it is an extremely rewarding job. So that's my story, and that's about it. I hope you guys, got something out of that and can kind of put yourself out there one day so you can kind of experience the same feelings that we all do. Okay, I'll talk to you later.